And anyway, like I was saying, when the bag match your words, you can tell that I ain't playing. Red carpet with a clutch, black card when I'm paying. Not too young to be a boss, top floor will be staying.
Warriors fans, it's go time! Let's get hyped and make some noise for the six-time NBA champions, the Bay Zone Golden State Warriors. At small forward, 6'7", number 00, Jonathan Kuminga. At the other forward, 6'8", number 25, Thaddeus Young. In the middle, at 7 feet, number 33, James Wiseman. At guard, 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry. The head coach of your Golden State Warriors is Steve Kerr. And your Golden State Warriors.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise record for scoring, passing Wilt Chamberlain. Steph said, quote, anytime you hear his name, it's daunting. You understand how great he was. But rather than reflect, Curry said it's more productive to stay in the moment and look forward to what else I want to accomplish. Brian?
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. James Wiseman is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And talking end-of-season awards, Chris, for Defensive Player of the Year, why do you think no guard has won it since Gary Payton in '96?
Well, because no guard has been as intense as Gary Payton. There's never been a defensive point guard like Gary Payton. You kind of have to know Gary to understand how crazy he is to want to defend the best guards 94 feet. But no, Gary Payton is just a special player, and it's going to be hard to see players have that impact. The shooting motion is so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on James Wiseman.
First team foul. The line for the Spurs. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Thompson against Oladipo. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Lightning quick release of Curry. Deep in. Before to lay off of him at all.
And it's a Spurs ball. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence. I mean, just looking back at the career of Thaddeus Young, came in as a small forward. He made the full-time switch to power forward early on, and it worked.
Talking about Thaddeus Young, C. Webb, now he's even deployed at times as a center.
Yeah, B.A., and the league changed and Young adapted. I mean, guys who play a long time in this league, they tend to do that. But Young remains productive and is a huge part of this team.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Young. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
1:41 left in the first quarter here. Here's Curry. He played a great game against Boston. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Wiseman. Mr. Fundamental shot is good. Give him 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Yes, it's good.
Oh, and that's the floater Curry has perfected. I mean, difficult for the defense to predict exactly when he's going to use it.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Inside. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Curry.
Fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused on Steph.
Drives. Oh, wow!
Oh, incredible! Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thompson with it. Now Oladipo defending. They get it back. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Mr. Fundamental shot is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Warriors trailing. Now Curry. Give him 8 points now. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Over Rose. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the veteran Thaddeus Young not shy expressing his team's eagerness to face this matchup once again.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, you know, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
Oh, you love that competitive spirit, Grant.
Oh, you do. Looking for a little redemption. I mean, they are motivated.
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half. Driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
They've got Moody, Devin Vassell out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's McDermott in at the 4. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he drops it in from the low post. He's got 16. And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? Guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up the length. You can be as tall as KD or as short as, let's say, Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that. Quickness, shooting, getting other guys involved. So I would say, yeah, I'll probably go in with the small forward.
Pass to Moody. The 3 from Curry. The shot off that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Curry. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. It's on Stephen Curry. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Iguodala's checked in for Green. Bates-Diop comes in for Wiggins. Robinson, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Thomas in for Rose. .146 left in the first half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
What focus from Curry, embracing the physicality and figuring out how to still capitalize through it. Yeah, B.A., and the casual fans know Curry. It's just a great offensive threat. Much more than that, though. Very close. Player.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
On the floor for your Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 5. Here's Vassell. Robinson defending. McDermott outside. And they'll get another chance. Nice shot by Kuminga.
He's out there on an island, all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Rebounded by Bjelica.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Moody. Robinson defending. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. The Spurs have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Man, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Thaddeus Young.
Here's Vassell.
Thompson.
Pass to Thompson. Over Robinson. And again, no good by Golden State.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Spurs out in front, up by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. Checking out the Spurs. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors will play?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. They're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Warriors trailing. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. They've got Derrick Rose. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 5 spot. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And the Warriors shooting just 37% in the game.
Watching Wiggins work on offense. He's one of the few players that can always get a shot. He's an well-out option for the team.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Guarded by Wiseman. Mr. Fundamentals shot is good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Wiggins has the quickness and length to create a shot for himself anytime.
With an ISO at the top of the key or hitting, if you only want him to do it when the shot clock is winding down, there's always a nice option having the floor.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Thaddeus Young. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course he has the rings to talk all he wants. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
And the Warriors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they like to reverse.
And the Spurs with some changes. Iguodala's checked in for Green. And it's Thomas in for Rose. Here's Golden State. 6-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, it starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me. Serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball. Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, a dunk and a foul! Up. Powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on James Wiseman. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
At the line for one.
What's up? The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Pass to Vassell. Back to Curry. Tries again. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what Curry does best. He's creative at getting into a rhythm and staying hot.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Curry. 16 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Maybe even think Steph would be thrown off by some contact. But think again, just too little finishing in close. Too much feel for the bucket.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
It's blocked.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And it's in there. He's got 36 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Curry. No good with a jumper from the wing. It's not going to go for him. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Nemanja Bjelica is out there with Wiseman. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5.
Good floor awareness, good vision. Thomas, dependable at finding open teammates.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's good! He hits another one.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games. Spectacular. To the middle. Here's Vassell. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, how about the unselfishness, controlling the pace? You love Curry's command of this offense.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Bjelica, the pass to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Wiseman. Plan, throwing it up to the rim. Wiseman with go.
Iguodala outside. The kick out to Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And the Warriors make some changes. Young, he's checked in for Bjelica. Kuminga comes in for McDermott, and it's Klay Thompson in for Vassell. And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. Shooting 1.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. Capable of getting hot in a hurry.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket. He's got 44.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Curry with it. Green picks him up. Left side, Young. And Young slams it in.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like him.
Robinson on the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That one's good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 8.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Curry's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll two from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for San Antonio. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Robinson. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Warriors now. Left side Curry. Young misses. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Mr. Fundamental shot is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit. Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Driving inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target with the shot. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.